Hey YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy Nexx. I'm back again with another video, right? For all my real TIs that's going through something, you know, who could relate to me. I can relate to you. Never forget, TI Lives Matter, right? TI Lives Matter, that's the movement. Are you a part of it? Or are you perpetrating, right? Alright, so on this video, man, I'm not going to waste any time. I'm just going to get into it, man, because I've been experiencing these things for a long time. It's been slowly picking up and things have been turning up, and I want to talk about it. And I also want to give out a big shout out to Super Max, who left me a comment on my last video, and that is going to be pertaining to what this video was talking about. He said this. All right, now to answer that question, do I get zapped all day, every day? No, not all day, every day, but I do. Man, I have been going through these things for a long time, and I have proof, you know, like, and like I like to tell people, you know, with me, because a lot of people in this, you know, in this community or in this YouTube space or whatever, they feel like they have to have proof to validate what they're going through. And I say this, like, if you're going through something, as long as you know you're going through it, you don't have to prove nothing to nobody, you know, because at the end of the day, you know, God knows, and that's the most important thing here. But I'm gonna get into that, man, and I appreciate you for asking me that question, because I've actually made a video about this that I'm gonna link at the end of the video on the end cards. But yeah, man, this has been going on for a long time with me, you know, like, as far, you know, when someone asks, are you being zapped, I'm taking it as you know, electronic harassment, you know, being hit with directed energy weapons. I actually have the scars to prove it. I have, you know, some clips that I'm going to show you guys, but I just want to speak briefly about what's been going on with me. And, you know, somebody asked me on Instagram too about this, and was saying, okay, if that's happening, just move every week. And it's like, you know, I don't know, you know, too many real TIs that's in a similar situation like me, but I definitely don't have the funds to be moving every week. You know what I mean? I mean, it's hard to get by from, it's been hard, you know, to get by from day to day, just going through, you know, the things that I'm going through, you know, when you blacklisted and, you know, try to make things happen. And you got people who are in the shadows, who are, you know what I mean, like, doing what they can do to stop you, you know, from making any progress, you know, financially, spiritually, you know, with your relationships. So back to, you know, the whole zapping thing and the directed energy weapon attacks. That's been a thing with me for a long time. I mean, even dating back to a kid, you know, because they were beaming me with something that was keeping me up, and I could never sleep since a kid, you know. And I've noticed, like, you know, once I started learning about this stuff, I was able to think back to my experiences and things that I felt. You know, and it's to the point now when I'm somewhere and this is happening to me, and I can feel it, you know what I mean? Like, I can feel the frequency. Sometimes it's a pulsating sensation in my head where I get these crazy headaches and my brain feel like it's being microwaved or radiated. Or sometimes they target specific organs, like, you know, I remember, like, I thought something was wrong with my kidneys, because I just had a pain, like, in my kidneys, and I'm like, man, maybe I'm not drinking enough water, you know. So I would just pound water and cranberry juice, and I still felt that pain, like, throbbing, like my kidney was gonna explode. You know what I mean? And then a year, like maybe a year ago, you know, they were like radiating my tooth. Look at this. If you guys can see. You see that? They were hitting me in my tooth with directed energy. And I didn't know. You know, my hair started to, patch in my hair started turning gray. My hair started to fall out. It started thinning. You know, it's so many different, you know, feelings that I feel. That's how I know when they are hitting me with these directed energy weapons. It's not the same thing. It's different things. You know, and recently I've been getting some really severe chest pains, and it feels like it's my heart. And I've had this before. In 2015, I woke up on Christmas Day and my heart, I felt like I was having a major heart attack, and I didn't even know about none of this. I didn't know I was a TI. I didn't know they were beaming frequencies at me or none of this stuff, you know. But you know, so recently I started feeling, you know, heart, like my chest. I started getting really bad chest pains and you know, some other symptoms. And you know, my fingernails, like your fingernails will they'll break off and get, I mean, I could go on and on about, you know, the symptoms that I've been feeling. And there was a couple times when you know, I was in I lived in a couple spots, and you know how your hand or your leg or something, it'll start to feel tingly, like almost like when your hand, like when you sit in a weird position and then your hand feel like, or your fingers feel like it's falling asleep, you know. And I get that tingly feeling, and I know I'm not in a position for it to be, you know, feeling like that. You know, something is happening. So what I did was, I did some research, and what I learned was that you can use a EMF detector, electromagnetic frequency detector, you know, and you can turn that on. And when if you are being hit with directed energy or getting these electronic harassment attacks, you can turn that on, and if the levels go above normal, then you know something is happening. And that's been happening with me consistently. It's been happening here. It's been happening the last few places I've been at. I want you guys to take a look at these clips real quick, and I'll be back with some more insider info. Let you guys know. Look at this. This is my EMF detector here. As you guys can see, there should be no reason why. Well, there's always a reason why, but there should not be, you know, EMF reading this high. Okay. As you guys can see, I'm actually in the bathroom right now. Okay. Look at this. Well, it goes down. This is still high. Look at this. What is in here? Right? Now, go towards the shower. And look at this. Look at the max reading on that. Look at the max. You can see it. Is it something in the mirror? Is it in the cabinet? I don't know, but definitely going to stay watching that. This out. If you guys can see, the EMF reader is skyrocketing again, once again, in a different part of the house, a different section of the house. As you can see, these are definitely dangerous levels of EMF here. And I'm going to, let's see, I'm just going to get up and see if I can figure out where the source of the EMF is coming from. And when I get up and move away from the couch, it seems to be going down a little bit here. And let me see, I need to actually record this here. Alright. Now look at that. The EMF is, whoa. Alright. Now look at that. Just out of nowhere. The EMF, is it coming from here? Is it coming from there? Let's come over here and see. Let's have a check. Look and see. Alright, this looks like a modem or something here. And now the EMF is clearly going down, but where I was sitting here before, it was skyrocketing here. Yep, it's definitely blasting over here where I was sitting, where I have my laptop here. Yeah, isn't it interesting? Alright. You guys can see that, right? Alright. When I felt these different feelings, it's all different kinds of symptoms that I felt when I know, okay, something is happening here, you know? And what I did was I downloaded that. They have all kinds of EMF detectors. They have apps that you can use. And then I started to think, like, man, maybe they're hacking, because they can hack into our phone and do all of this stuff. But what you can do to make sure that your EMF detector is working properly, you can go to your refrigerator, because your refrigerator is always emitting EMF, and you can put your detector to it and it will always go up. Or you can put something in the microwave, turn it on, and then you can put your EMF detector to that, and you will see it always react. You know, if they are hacking into it and it's not reacting, then you know it's not dependable. But you can actually order EMF detectors from Amazon, from all online retailers, or like Radio Shack, or I'm not even sure, maybe Best Buy. You know, I'm pretty sure Best Buy would have them if you guys can't afford it. But if you can't, you can just go right online like I did and download an EMF detector. You know, this thing has been happening to me so long, and now that I know, you know, when I start feeling these feelings that I know is not normal, I know something is happening. You know, like the one time I woke up and my head felt like it just came out the microwave, and I knew something was up, and I turned on the EMF detector and boom, the readings was through the roof, and I knew it. I'm like, wow, you know. And I know there are some methods to shield from these directed energy weapon attacks, and I'll make another video with that. You know, I want to actually get with an expert and actually talk to them about ways that you can do it. But I know that, you know, these things are not cheap. You know what I mean? They're not cost efficient. So if you can afford to shield, go for it. But one thing that I have learned about is grounding. Take a look at this. And actually this is my first time trying this, but I've heard about this a lot. You know, solutions that you can do to relieve, you know, when you are getting electronically harassed and, you know, hit with frequencies, directed energy, is grounding. Excuse me, grounding. And if you guys have never heard of grounding, that is when you just come outside and you come out bare feet, you know, and you place your feet on the earth, and it's supposed to the earth is supposed to act as a ground to you know, relieve any you know, any uneasy feeling that you might have due to, you know, these frequencies that we have been hit with today. And I'm actually out here trying it for the first time today. I want to show you guys, you know, I'm actually outside right now grounding. Let me warn you guys, I don't have the prettiest feet on YouTube, but look at this, guys. I'm out here, feet on the ground, you know. Oh my God, oh I need a eye wash. But yeah, I'm out here trying it, you know. Whatever you can do to find relief when this is happening, because it's definitely not, you know, too many solutions. I mean, I know there's a lot of people who do the shielding thing, and if you can afford to do that, that can be pricey. You know, they do the copper shielding, or they have all kinds of, you know, matter of fact, I should do a video about that and what people do to, you know, guard against this, you know, directed energy attacks that we suffer through. But yeah, so grounding is cost efficient. It costs $0 to do it, and you know, it might make you feel better. You know, I'm not making any guarantees, but I'm trying it for the first time. If any of you guys are if you guys are experts at this grounding thing, let me know, man. Drop a comment in my comment section below and let me know. How long do you guys ground? How long do you do this thing for? And if it's helping you out, okay? All right, so it's your boy Nexx. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you guys on the next one.